Hey, I was watching my phone and I didn't know I was streaming. Forgot about that. I was just reading Twitter. I saw pollen fall off a tree. Uh, Magnus Withdrawalson subscribed. Thanks, Magnus. You're the best, Magnus. No, we're not going to have tournaments today. I'm going to play for 10, 15 minutes until Karen comes down. And then we'll do puzzles. So forth. Well, since you're Magnus Carlsen's attorney, I can't discuss that. And so forth. We have a person we pay a lot of money to do our YouTube videos and to do social media and stuff, like every other streamer. So yeah, that took months, obviously, and thousands of dollars to make that video. Man, it's tough when there's so many children online and they don't know how life works. But we have to educate them. I'm trying to play 3-minute, but nobody's joining the 3-minute pool around my rating. Farty Party 927 subscribed. Yeah, we have the same person do all the stuff, the thumbnails and the video editing, and tweet out from my account on Twitter, and so forth. And yeah, she made that video after excuse me, after days of work. Let's see, people want to play, people want to be friends. Why can't we be friends? So anyway, I heard back from no, that's not what I wanted. I heard back from Danny Wrench, and I'll be eventually doing commentary for chess.com's official thing with, either Hess or Naroditsky or Jeffrey Zhang, whoever they hired. Probably wouldn't be before another month or two since they're busy doing stuff. But the point is, I'll be back occasionally, maybe like once a month, doing commentary on something. Maybe once a month, maybe 0 times a month. So, but we'll see. I'm back in some kind of rotation where, I'm not the first person to be hired. They like, I guess, Naroditsky and Hess more than anybody. And also, Danny does a lot of commentary. So you got Danny, Naroditsky, and Hess, and Jeffrey Zhang. And I guess they hire some other people, but I don't pay attention too much. There's probably 4 or 5 other people they hire. I recommend that me and Ginger GM do commentary together. Nobody wants to play 3-minute. That's strange. All right, maybe I'll try to play some 1-minute. Let's see. Let's try some 1-minute. My 1-minute rating is pretty low, and I'm pretty bad at 1-minute. So I probably won't go down. Okay, this is 1-minute. Oops. Good thing it doesn't matter. Actually, he should have played Rook H2 and Rook B2 check. Then it might have mattered. I'm not saying it did, but it might have. Well, that wasn't good. I think he was Rook H2 was good for him. I was like, where did his queen go? I didn't see the queen. Like, it took something, but I don't see anything. I was really confused. I heard a noise. I'm good at chess. It's not at playing it, but, something. The important thing is to win every game and not have any idea what my opponent did. Yay, go Ben. Ugh. Yeah, I didn't play that game very well. It's a good thing I'm playing this guy. I mean, he's good. Yay, 2,500. As a vegan, I'm very much into farming. I almost picked up the right night. I played slow that game. Wow, what a terrible move. Jesus. What's wrong with me? uh, I found the worst move on the board. I'm the best. Putting my pieces on dark squares. Smart. Ooh, my queen was hanging on f8. Good thing he didn't take it. Well, at least I'm 7-0. Oops. Mouse slip. Probably better than the move I was going to make, so I guess I shouldn't complain. Moving on up to the king's side. Da, 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 da. Then I'll resign. Moving on up to the king's side. Maybe I'll go to the queen's side instead. Seems like a good idea. Yay, 8-0. That's better than 0-8. You can ask my opponent, he'll tell you. Don't forget to get trains started and stuff. Oops. Wow, that was a really bad move. Jesus Christ. That was like the worst move on the board. How did I find it? Talent. Yay, I didn't lose on time. Somehow. Ah! Never play F6. Yeah, it's a good thing I'm playing this guy. I figured he wouldn't see it was defended. Seeing things isn't his strong suit. Yeah, let's see what Karen said. She's making coffee, then she'll come. All right. My opponent said he likes my channel. Oops. Oh, I thought it was a piece, but it's only a pawn. Well, now I don't care at all. C3! Darn, C3 would have been funnier. No sense of humor, this guy. Ah! I meant to go to G5. That's not where I wanted to go. I wanted to get in my rook in here. Boo, boo. I unpre-moved just in time. Oops. I didn't take this pawn. But I took an X move, so that's all that matters. Man, his long thing didn't help him. Queen G7 mate was hard to see. All right, that's enough. I won 14-1. No donations. That was good for my 1 minute rating, which is like 150 points too low. But sometimes I play really badly every game for weeks. Maybe my rating isn't too low. Maybe that's what it's supposed to be. How's everybody doing? Good? Good? Anybody? Come on and get a free mate. The guy who did Free Ride, we saw him in concert, Edgar Winter Group. We saw Edgar Winter as part of the Ringo Starr and the All-Stars. It's Ringo, Edgar Winter, the guy from Toto, whoever that guy is. Nobody knows his name. I asked the guy his name. He's like, I'm the guy from Toto. And then Colin Hay and a couple other people, if you can call them people. Yeah, Ringo Starr, definitely the least talented of everybody in that stage. Like, definitely the least talented. Like, the worst singer. They have a drummer who's not him. He plays the drums, but this other guy plays the drums a lot better. You know, he's 81, 82, so he can't, you know. But I mean, they have a drummer that tours with them who's not Ringo, and Ringo plays the drums, but that guy plays the drums better at the same time. So, yeah, Ringo plays like he's 82. That's the problem. And so forth. You graded stats homeworks for 10 hours today. God damn. What are the chances you enjoyed it? 0.1%? I have a question. What is an ID cheater? It's somebody who has a really big ego, so they cheat on their id. Next question. Gotcha, Freud. Oh, snap. Nietzsche didn't see that one coming. What's an id? It's one of the three, along with the ego and the superego. Yeah, and I refer you to philosophy class. Freud, Nietzsche, same thing. Dominic Nietzsche, who knows? It's all the same guy. I was a Freud, I made a mistake there. But then I asked Dominic Nietzsche. And he said, why are you pronouncing my name like that? And I'm like, is it Dominique? And he said, not that one. I used to call him Dominique. He didn't like that. Then when he gave me hundreds of subs, I decided to call him Dominic. Then he stopped paying attention to my stream. Terrible. Typical multi-million-dollar poker player, not paying attention to my stream. Halloween's over? Nikolai, I don't think you know what the date is. Halloween's in 4 days. Come on and take a free ride. Man, those guys live are really good. They were all in their 60s, 70s, and 80s. Well, the only one in his 80s was Ringo. The other ones are in their 60s and 70s. But they were good in the 70s. Now they're in their 70s. Oh, snap. What am I going to be for Halloween? An old washed-up chess streamer. Yeah, that was a typo. She meant the other one that's not OnlyFans. The one that has fans in it, but not only. Like fans online. Like something that's nothing. I think, what's her name does that? What did Karen tell me? Andrea Botes does whatever Belenkaya is doing, or Belenskaya, or whatever her name is. Yeah, the other one, not OnlyFans. What's the other one? Karen told me, but I never heard of it. So I don't know. Just for fans? Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, a match next month between Hans Niemann and the German player Matthias Bluebaum. It's being touted as anal beads versus blue balls. So I don't know who the favorite is. Fansly, fans only. You know, it's whatever one Andrea Botes does. You guys follow that stuff. Come on. I've never heard of Fansly, but I've heard of Farnsley. Go Farnsley. He's one of my subscribers. Former student. Some of these things you guys say, I think you're making them up. Well, grandmasters have a lot of experience, and hey, Dimebag, how you doing? We have a lot of practice looking at the same positions over and over and over again, and beginners don't, because they haven't seen those positions over and over and over again. I was so busy trying to do things, I forgot about this mate, because I was busy doing other stuff. Then I was like, oh wait, that's mate. Yeah, his pawn structure is not too good. Not the pawn structure you want when facing a white squared bishop. Yay, Dimebag gave 10 subs. Hooray. Very few chess players on Cameo. The only ones I know for sure, but there's others, I just for sure, are me and Anand. If you want Anand to make a video for you, it's like 150. Not bad. A friend of mine did that. His wife is like, you know, Anand, and I'm like, and she's like, Cameo, and I'm like, yeah. She wanted like a special thing where he like calls her husband. And I was like, but you know Anand. And I'm like, yeah, I know Anand. That's why he's not going to do it. But, you know, he'll do an OnlyFans, or not OnlyFans. He'll do that too. He'll do a cameo. Yeah, if you want Anand to do a cameo, or me, mine will be funnier. His will be more like, you know, make your day or your week. All right, we need 9 more subs. No, you got the wrong 150. Come on. I charge 50 and he charges 150. 150 is pretty good for Anand. Anand is pretty famous. Tree Fitty. Need about Tree Fitty. Man, I can hear the door open, but it never closes because Karen has 2 cups of coffee in her hand. But she can't close it. Can you believe that? Hey, she closed it. Don't fall, sweetie. You have a tournament tomorrow. If anybody wants to give Karen a ride from Newark Airport to Princeton, let me know. By the way, I didn't tell Karen this because I just found out 25 minutes ago. I know. The tournament has 470 players. Yeah. What the fuck? It's a weekend tournament. I've never heard of that. Obviously, Parsippany, the you know, U.S. amateur team, and all scholastic tournaments, those are weekend tournaments that get 1,000 people or more. I've never heard of an adult tournament that was Saturday and Sunday getting 470 players. I've never heard of it. And I'm old. I've heard of everything. Now, to impress Karen, because Karen's going to see one of her boyfriends, not Tanya. Okay? Oh, tell them what the thing Dina's doing that's not what she said it was. What's the right thing?
Fan house.
Oh, nobody said that.
She's doing
fan house.
Fan house, and
That's what Andrea does. I lost half my viewers when I told them Andrea was on this site. Then they just left.
Not only fans. I don't know much about.
Make sure you have the non-stick keyboard now.
Thank you, Dimebag.
No. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was playing some 1 minute while you were gone because nobody wanted to play me 3 minute.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see how I did. I have to impress my wife.
Well, I heard you on the stream saying that.
He got 1 and I got 14.
Yeah, I heard you. That's good. David Bowie.
That's right. He said he's a big fan of my channel, so I gave him a win. I let him win a game. He won on time on move 70. Oh, no, he didn't win on time. He mated me. I thought I was going to lose on time, but I kept pre-moving, so I had 3 seconds left when the game ended. You can move over more. Move it on over.
Yeah, it's
How come nobody on my chat said that thing existed? What did you call it? Fan house?
Yeah.
They were all putting different fan things that they made up or that exist.
Right.
Nobody put fan house. That's not even remotely close to OnlyFans. It has fan in the word. Well, what do you mean?
I heard about it because I noticed that Andrea has a link to it in her Twitter bio.
This guy wants to know when you should pick her up from the airport. Then you have to drive her to Princeton. So you got 2 things you don't want to do that you have to do.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it is.
Also, you can't attack her or kill her. That's not allowed.
You get to
He's
see,
like, oh, never mind.
You get to see some extra pictures that aren't public, but you're not going to probably get any nudies. You might get some.
He said it's fine to pick you up. He has a Camaro SS, so we go fast.
Yeah.
The important thing when you're a woman traveling by yourself is to have a man you've never met pick you up at the airport. That's important. Otherwise, you show no trust.
And he's strong.
Although he is a sub, so that's better than not being a sub.
I'm tempted to save the Uber money. Today, speaking of Camaros, when we left and Steven got his food wrapped up and we all left at the same time, he has a Camaro and he was behind us revving his engine.
Yeah, sounds like somebody else I know. Convertible. Karen doesn't want to drive in a convertible unless it's tops up. Because what about her hair?
Yeah, my hair will whip around.
What's that movie where they did that? It's from 30 years ago.
Thelma and Louise?
No. But that's not the movie I'm thinking of. It's with Shirley MacLaine and Jack Nicholson. What's that called? It won like a 50 Academy Awards.
It. I saw it too.
Also, it has what's his name in it? The guy from Third Rock from the Sun. Not Third Rock. Third Rock from the Sun.
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow's in it.
I saw it. What's the name of that movie?
That's what I'm asking. No, it's not as good as it gets. No, it's not Thelma and Louise. It's not one of the Terms of Endearment. In Terms of Endearment, they're pretending they're young again because they're not young. And then they're driving on the beach, on the sand in his convertible, and she's standing up.
I remember.
And he's standing up, and then her hair then she puts a hat on to show she's a genius. Then her hat flies off. Then her hair just gets all fucked up.
Mm-hmm. I saw that movie one time.
Pick you up in your tractor. You can't say no to that.
I cried so hard when I saw Terms of Endearment.
Aww,
and then I went home, and I was still crying.
Aww.
I cried like an hour after that. Yeah, it was really sad. I don't ever want to see that movie again.
The best line from that movie, Deborah Winger's in line at the grocery store, and she can't pay for her food. She doesn't have enough money. Thanks, Chess Dojo Live for the raid.
Thank you, Chess Dojo.
16, that's twice the usual. No. Okay, somebody give him a shout out. Also, Dimebag gave us 10 subs.
Yay, Dimebag.
Yeah. Okay, then she can't pay for her food, so she's taking things back like really slowly. And the woman who's the cashier is like, come on, let's get it going. And then John Lithgow says, I'll pay for it. So he pays. Then he says to the cashier, I think you were being very rude. And the woman says, I don't think I was being rude. And he said, well, then you just must be from New York. That's the line my mom liked.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
My favorite scene, the saddest scene, is when she's laying in the hospital and her 2 kids come in and the one is really angry.
But you don't like chick flicks.
Yeah, that one got me.
Now,
yeah, that one was sad.
When did that come out? Like 40 years ago?
I'm going to guess and say...
I'm going to guess 40 years ago.
83.
Is that 40 years ago? That's 39 years ago.
I'm going to say 83, but I don't know.
Well, if you were crying, you were a kid.
I was in high school.
83. Yeah, but in 83, you were what? You were 18? 17, 18.
Yeah. I went to see it with
Oh,
my
then you
best
can
friend
cry.
Dana.
Oh, even the picture makes you cry. Oh.
Yeah, Deborah Winger just broke my heart in that movie.
Yeah, she was such a terrible actress. Oh, no.
She's
Oh,
a
Jeff
great actress.
Yeah, Jeff Daniels played her husband, and he was cheating on her. Then they moved to a
Flap.
new... What?
Flap.
Well, I don't remember.
She called him
All I
Flap.
remember was he's cheating on her, and they moved to a new university. He was a university professor, and she was like, good, he got away from that woman. And it turns out the reason he was teaching there is the woman transferred to there. Then he saw that woman there, or she did, and she was like, motherfucker. She turned into Ving Rhames for a second. Now, who did Deborah Winger cheat on him with in the movie?
I know we should have said spoilers. Spoiler alert.
Well, it's 40 years old, the movie. Who did she cheat on him with?
Deborah Winger?
Yeah, she slept with the guy showing him because he was already sleeping around. John Lithgow.
Oh, is it John Lithgow?
Yeah,
Okay.
so remember, boys and girls, if you're attracted to a woman, pay for her groceries at the store, and I guess they sleep with you. I guess that's what the movie taught me.
Man, that movie's too sad.
Oh,
Deborah Winger's a great actress. What happened to her?
is she alive?
I think so.
Let's see.
Yeah, she's really good.
Deborah Winger. Let's see. She was born in 55, so she's 67. She was born in Cleveland Heights. She was married to Timothy Hutton, which I guess you knew.
I'd forgotten it.
86 to 90. Then she married Arliss Howard, who's in Blue, but I've never heard of him. And they were married in 1996, and it says they're still married. That's so many years ago, I can't count. Leslie Richard Alice Howard is an actor and director. He's best known for Full Metal Jacket, Tequila Sunrise, The Lost World, Moneyball, etc., etc.
Oh, let's do some chess.
Who the hell is Leslie Richard Arliss Howard? Who's that?
I've heard the name.
He's married to Deborah Winger. He used to be married to Karen. Aw. See? Previous marriage to talent agent Karen Sellers.
She was in Rachel Getting Married. Why do you talk nonstop?
It's a stream. We talk. If you want to listen to terrible music, there's other streams. You should go to theirs.
I will tell you, West Top Vignette. I got crucified on YouTube for just asking Ben to let me talk, but that wasn't because I like for him to talk, but sometimes I talk over him because I think he's done, and then I start talking, and I'm the interrupter. So I just really meant, let me in. But people were so mad at me. For
Oh my
saying
God!
that.
How could you do that?
I said, hey, let me talk. Well, boy. Then they were like, talking about how horrible I was.
He asked if you like Alan Parsons Project. I would say they're a C-.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Eye in the sky.
Eye in the sky.
Eye in the sky.
This song never ends. By the time it ends, I can read your mind. Who is an A+? See, Radiohead, Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones, Beatles, Pink Floyd, David Bowie. Am I done or there's more?
What are you naming?
He said who's an A+ if they're a C-.
Oh.
So I just named all the A+.
Oh, yeah. That's
Keep
right,
naming
then.
them.
Did you say Led Zeppelin?
I did.
Are we just sticking to any particular era?
Doesn't matter.
I like Nirvana.
Nirvana, I forgot.
Soundgarden.
Soundgarden, yeah.
Audio Slave.
Audio Slave.
Fleetwood Mac.
Yep. What's their name is good too? You said Soundgarden and Nirvana.
Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam's good. Yeah.
I mean, there's lots of A's.
No, he said A+.
A pluses.
Now Karen doesn't give Weird Al an A+. She gives him a plus, but not an A+.
Yeah.
She probably gives him like a D+.
He's a B-. I mean, he's clever. When I listen to music in general.
She wants it to be good music, not silly.
But I do like Because I Got High.
That's right.
And that's kind of a joke.
The B
song.
sharps are good. Karen's never heard of the B sharps.
I've heard of them.
No, you haven't heard of the B sharps.
I have heard of the B sharp.
You haven't heard of the B sharps.
But I don't know what they did.
Right. I'm going to tell you what they did.
Yeah.
They're a imaginary group from The Simpsons.
Oh, I think I've heard you talk about it.
Right. You have. Baby on board, something, something, Burt Ward. Wow, this song writes itself. Each trip's a trip to paradise with my baby on board. Yeah, he was driving and saw a Baby on Board sign on a car. So he wrote a song, Baby on Board. That was their big hit.
Yeah, I like the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
The B Sharp.
I mean, there's so many bands that...
Weird Al's a good
Right.
musician and he's a good rapper, considering he's not... I mean, he's a musician. He's from a musical family. He's more of a musician than a comedian.
Well, I was naming bands and not solo artists.
His dad is a world famous, the best in the world probably at that terrible instrument that's annoying, the accordion.
All right, let's do some chess.
Yeah, Afro Man's good.
I like
We
Afro
we
Man.
can't sing a lot of the Afro Man we like because we'll get banned from Twitch. But you get the idea. All right, so we're gonna do puzzles, custom, puzzles.
Roll, roll, roll. You don't. Yeah, I love Kate Bush. I do.
Let's see. I'm black, and white's going this way. Is that what's happening? Yeah. So black's queening, white's queening, and it's black to move. La da 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 da. All right, I solved it, and I know the answer they want that's wrong. That's why I know I solved it.
All right, well, I'm going to look at it.
Because I see the wrong answer. I'm like, haha, they want me to do that. Blink 182, they're a C minus. Lenny Kravitz, he's a B minus. Prince is an A. Krista Berg is a C minus. I've never heard of Stan Bush. Probably made up. Lady in Red, that's a song. That's not a very good song. Pink Floyd, I said. The Lumineers are like a D minus. And I'm being nice. Jamiroquai is like a D. Death Cab for Cutie, I don't know none of their music, but obviously they're bad.
So, I thought this one would just be Rook D3. No.
Right. Harry Nilsson's an A or A minus. Probably an A. I gave a B minus to Lenny Kravitz, so they're like asking Karen, like, wait, does Karen agree with that?
I don't really know his music well enough to assess.
Yeah, Tom Petty's an A.
Yeah, Tom Petty.
Jackson Brown's an A. Lemon Demon, according to my daughter, is an A plus.
Let's stay on task.
Now, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
That's the right move. Your answer is right. Mm-hmm. What if you play the wrong move in Queen? Why is that wrong?
Because then they're going to go Rook F8.
Here?
Or I'm sorry.
That's Rook F8.
Yeah, Rook F8.
You're half right. There's a better move than Rook F8.
Oh, right.
It's Rook here.
Yeah, Rook H7.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so that's why you have to go.
Because you want to force the king down and yeah.
2468. Good mommy.
Well, yeah, I didn't quite have. I knew the idea though. Why you want to do that?
American Woman isn't his song though. That's that's what do you call him? Who's the Canadian group? Who's an American Woman? American Woman. I don't sing too well. American Woman. You don't want me? Go to hell. Guess who? That's who it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Lenny Kravitz isn't just sang a cover of that song.
I did it. All right, let's
The
do another
band,
one.
American Woman? I mean, Steppenwolf, but it's Guess Who? Why are you guys naming other groups?
Let's keep going.
By the way, before we get going, the band is an A. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you like the Staple Sisters. Mm-hmm. Or wait, there's a guy in the Staple Sisters. Are they called
It's
something else?
Mavis.
Right, but there's a guy there, like their dad. He sings with them too.
Oh.
But it is the Staple Sisters, I think. And the guy.
Singers.
Staple Singers?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's better. Are they sewing machines? All right, let's see. There. Why is this a puzzle? Oh, I can't solve it. That's why it's a puzzle.
All right, but don't give any hints.
I knew there was a reason it was a puzzle. I couldn't solve it. Okay, I solved it. So it is a puzzle. But what I really want to know, are you going to go my way? Da-da-da. Now, what's good about Lenny Kravitz is not only did the Jews pick him up in the race draft, that's the best thing about him, but the second best thing about him is he's a vegan and he grows his own food and eats it on an island somewhere. That's the food he eats. He grows it and eats it. So Lenny Kravitz is now an A just because of that, for some reason. Also, his mom was on the Jeffersons. She was moving on up to the east side. They finally got a piece of the pie. Unfortunately, she was married to Willis.
So B5.
No. Okay, B5 king here.
Then I was gonna go king E3.
Right. Then takes. Then king here. Then here. Then king takes.
takes.
Then here. Then king here. Then here.
Oh, it does.
And I agree. I was like B5. Why is this a puzzle? Then when I saw it didn't win, I was like, that's why it's a puzzle.
I didn't count all the way.
Yeah. What you want is you want the king to take this pawn. Not here.
Just leave it there.
Right. So you have to play king E2.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
that
Then after king here, king takes, king here, king here, king takes.
can't get
We
there.
stop the king and then we win. We saunter in.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Now I think it's king D2. I think this is the same like bad move. I think if B5 it's the same. Take here. So we play king D2. And we don't play king F2 because king D3 and he's going to come queen
It gets
also.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
To maintain the opposition.
Yeah. Now I think we have time for B5. Yeah. 26-37. That's a tough one.
Darn, I should look.
No, that's a tough one.
No, I could have gotten it.
Oh, that's a good question. Cat Stevens or James Taylor?
James Taylor.
Good question. Cat Stevens. That's a good question. Well, James Taylor is less crazy. So that he's got that going for him.
Yeah.
So what, you think James Taylor's better at singing? You like his voice better? His guitar playing? His music, his writing of the songs? I don't know. It's about a tie. James Taylor brother is also a musician and singer and stuff. Little Richard or CCR? CCR. Donovan or Bob Dylan? Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan. Click the arrow.
Cat Stevens has one song, that's a fact.
Yeah, I was about to say they don't have as Cat Stevens doesn't have as many hits.
This must be one of the puzzles that's under 2200. Dire Straits is like an A minus. Dire Straits are great. Bob Dylan or Paul Simon? I refuse to answer that question because it's too hard.
So it seems like the first move is just queen.
Leonard Cohen's an A minus, but I just can't.
Queen takes F6.
His voice is so bad. Well, I was done at this point. I stopped doing the puzzle after queen takes rook. I have to keep doing the puzzle? All right, I know the answer now.
Takes.
CCR is S plus. What's S plus?
I'm not sure exactly, but it seems like it's just rook takes G6.
Right, but the next move's hard.
Well, I gotta look at it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, stop talking about my sack on stream. This isn't OnlyFans. Yeah. What's the longest I spent on one puzzle? Probably like an hour and 10 minutes about in like 1993 when I was working with Kaidanov. That'd be my guess. It was just on a board and I sat there looking at while he was reading.
Well, okay, well maybe I shouldn't rush.
You could REM. You know, instead of rush.
You said the next one was hard, but I mean.
What are you playing?
Queen takes G6.
Nah, because then the king goes to F8 and you got nothing.
I thought I could get the rook from that. Because then I could go.
Also,
queen
if you
H8.
can't because your queen's here.
He'll come down after I take it and he goes there.
No. If you did take the rook, if I let
Queen
you,
H6,
if I let you take the rook, like it's even material. I have a queen and bishop, and who wants for queen and rook, and your queen's trapped.
Right.
And your king's no good, and pawn structure's no good. So even if you won my rook, that's...
So I guess it's just rook G1?
Correct.
Yep.
Then you get your rook in there, and then, god damn, we will know your name is the Lord. Like, you can't stop rook G6, so then you move your hand like that.
All right,
Yeah, we got to ask Karen that question.
Let's keep it moving.
I'm guessing Karen doesn't like whoever that was. But I already forgot who it was. Let me see who it was. You asked somebody I didn't think Karen would like. Not the Smiths. Not Portishead.
Hey, Dua, how's it going?
Not Leonard Cohen. What do you give Leonard Cohen, by the way? She said Fleetwood Mac.
I don't know. Leonard Cohen is very stylized. And so has a lot of value for that reason.
$24.97.
I'm going to say B. I'm gonna give him a B.
We said Radiohead. Blondie's an A. Blondie's great. Blondie's a forerunner of everything.
Portishead? I don't know who Portishead is.
I've heard of Portishead, but I like Portish better.
Leonard Cohen's a D+. I give him higher than that, but he's not going to get an A.
Laura Branigan, R.I.P. Laura Branigan has like 3 good songs, and none of them are hers.
Yeah.
No. Ben Folds is like C-, if I'm being nice. Hey Siri, how are the Bucks doing?
Yeah, I don't like Ben Folds.
Okay.
How are the Tampa Bay Bucks doing?
The Buccaneers are just behind the Ravens, 3-0, with 8 minutes to go in the first.
Yeah, that's some high-powered offense. Or 3 points one game and 0 the next game. What are they, the Lions? Fatboy Slim is good, but, it's like fake music. Bush is good. Bush is doing a cover of Cardi B's song WAP.
So I think this one's Rookie 5. No?
Why'd you play Rookie 5, by the way? Bishop takes Rook.
Then I was going to go Queen H3.
Then take your bishop.
Oh, yeah. I just didn't see it. Well, go ahead.
It's similar to a Karen puzzle, but it's one file over. It's similar to your taking.
Yeah, but just go ahead.
Yeah, here.
Oh, darn. Yeah, we've actually had this particular one, too.
Kate Bush. Karen gives Kate Bush an A+++++.
I've been loving Kate Bush, since the 80s.
Mm-hmm. After her first boyfriend, she's still like Kate Bush.
I didn't know about her, until after I discovered her after she'd already put out a few albums.
Somebody asked me about Bush, and I said they're doing a cover of the Cardi B song WAP.
Who is?
Bush, the group Bush.
Oh, they are?
No, but you get the joke, Bush, WAP. Okay. Ready?
I was confused. I was going to say, I didn't think Bush even put music out anymore. I saw a picture of Cardi B with her little girl.
Uh-huh.
Man, she's so cute, that little girl.
Yeah.
They had on witch costumes.
I thought I knew the answer, then I refuted the answer. Oh, now I've unrefuted the refutation of my answer. So my answer is right. Kate Bush or Bush? Karen gives Kate Bush an A++++++ and gives Bush like a B.
I don't like Bush.
She gives him a C.
Yeah,
the Black Pumas,
big,
Karen likes the Black Pumas, but we only know the one song. Colors.
I've listened to their album, but I don't know a lot, real well.
Any classical composers? Yeah, Chopin, Beethoven, Mozart, and that's all I'm really familiar with. Obviously, Tchaikovsky and Debussy and Bach are good, but I don't listen to classical music 24 hours a day. Maybe like 2.4 hours a year. That's about right. I like the Nutcracker. I saw the Nutcracker. There was a special version when I was in Moscow in '84, and the band that was doing the music was Bush. Bush did the Nutcracker. Some of what I said was true. Not the Bush part, but in '84 when I was in Moscow, I did see the Nutcracker. So, like the Bolshoi or whatever they call it. It was good. Etc. I also saw the Nutcracker in Detroit at the Detroit Opera House, and one of the guys fell when he was jumping. And then he rolled on the ground and got back up. So it was sort of funny. That was the Detroit Opera. 2 people were killed.
So I'm not sure what their response is going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be Queen D5.
Queen C4.
Right. Then they're going to play Queen D5.
Okay, well, let's just go ahead and see
That's
it.
going to happen.
And then I'll talk to you about it.
Mm-hmm. No, I was in Moscow in '84 for a chess seminar in August. It was before the match. Could somebody give 9 subs, please, so we have 2,500? Thank you. Whitney Houston, I wouldn't give her an A++. Her Star Spangled Banner was an A++. I meant Bush 41. Bush 43 is a D. Oh, snap. Gotcha, Bush. Head for the mountains, Bush. Thaddeus's answer is the most wrong. So if there's a prize for the most wrong answer, it's Thaddeus. Oh, wait, Bonarici's chiming in. Let's see. Bonarici, his answer is right, but he has the wrong moves. He has the wrong notation. Thanks, Enzi and Hero. Bonarici is one of these guys who's the wrong age. He's the age of, the very few people are this age, but Bonarici's right in there. He writes in algebraic notation, unless there's a capture, then he writes queen takes knight. You're mixing your metaphors. Thanks, Enzi and Hero. Yeah, the problem with your answer was this isn't queen d4, this is queen d5. The problem with your answer, Thaddeus, is it's absurd. That's the problem with your answer. You're acting like the bishop is super pinned or something. Like it's a super pin. Super pin, it's super pinned. Ow. There's two words for your answer, shallow and pedantic. Go, Karen.
I'm gonna need a few minutes, so just
take a few minutes. I'm gonna yell at the chat.
I'm just gonna look at it till I figure it out.
Yeah, Hans Zimmer's great. Go Hans Zimmer. Marty Robbins. Did he do the song? No, that's Marty Ballin. Never mind. What film should you watch tonight? Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Godfather, Godfather 2, One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Make it one of those 5. Blazing Saddles, True Romance, Snatch. Make it one of those 8.
Oh yeah. So I think it's knight takes d4.
That's right.
Yeah. And then rook takes c4.
Oh, c4. Yay.
Yeah, and then if they took, you got the queen lined up on
then you
f7.
need to give them a free chess lesson. Then half the people in the chat lose it with white. Is the 12 chairs any good? Yes, that's very good, and it has chess in it. Let's see if Karen knows who the director is of the 12 chairs.
12 chairs? I don't know.
Mel Brooks. And there's chess in it.
Oh.
They play a lot of chess in both chairs.
Nice.
That's one of Wes's favorite movies, 12 chairs. Gonna watch Blazing Saddles then? Make sure it's 4:20 when you watch.
Let's keep it going. I've got to play in the tournament this
I have a
weekend,
question
and
for
I'm
you.
not even
What
close
in
to
the
being
wild,
ready.
wild world of sports is going on here? I'm trying to do some puzzles. Oh, okay, ready?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't gotten to do enough chess, but that's just the way life is right now.
Chess. Oh.
I'm still going to play in my tournament. I'm not a wimp. I shall play, but I'm not ready.
Are you ready? Are you ready for this? Dun, 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 dun. All right, I solved it. Dun, 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 dun. Who's the strongest celebrity? Well, it was when he was alive. It was what's his name? Humphrey Bogart when he was alive. Now he's not alive, so it's not him. That depends on your definition of celebrity. What's his name is pretty good. The math guy, the football guy.
Yeah,
What's his name?
I don't know right now. Let me do this.
Wait, you talked to him on the phone.
I just don't know his name right now.
Yeah, I don't know his name either, but he's good. The guy went to MIT and Princeton, and he played it for the Ravens. I almost know his name. Urschel, John Urschel, thank you. Yeah, he's about 1,700, 1,800 at chess. I don't know if he's famous enough to be famous. Played for the Ravens. Pretty good. Played for Penn State. Yeah, Howard Stern's probably worse than Urschel, but it's probably close. Also, the Riz and the Jizz are pretty good. They're also probably worse than Urschel, but it's probably close.
Darn, I gotta keep looking. This one's hard to me.
Kurt Schneider is National Master. I don't know who Kurt Schneider is. From chess or from fame. Masioka. Is that like a joke when I read it?
Oh. Let's see.
Is that like Masuka?
Could do that.
He's an actor. Never heard of him. The stream froze. No, it's just you.
I don't know. I mean, I see that I can go F4, but
Well, but you
then,
could just-
I'm just even. I could just take with the rook.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But I mean, I'm
It's
just.
F4's close.
But neither one of those moves, I win a piece, but then the material's still equal.
Yeah, black's a pawn up, in fact.
So go ahead. I just don't know.
Yeah, you want your queen here. Because then you're
Right.
attacking everything. So queen d4. Because not only are you threatening the bishop, you're threatening the rook. Because the bishop's pinned. So when he does something about the rook, you take, and then you do this. You swing your queen around a lot like that.
Right.
Now, after taking, you're threatening queen e7 mate because I said so. And he wants to play rook c7, but it's hanging. So you're threatening mate and his rook. Well, he stopped them both. This is a good puzzle for you. Now what? You could have this in your next tournament game. Karen and I went to True Food Kitchen today. So if somebody could give 100 subs, that would help pay for it. Oh, snap. It's date night. This is how we spend our date night.
Let's see.
Party. Brady still got it. Hey Siri, how's Tampa doing in football?
Okay, I found this.
Tampa Bay Bucks score. Man, Siri's dumbass.
The Buccaneers are ahead of the
Ooh,
Ravens
7-3.
7-3 with 4 minutes to go in the first quarter.
Fournette has 6 carries for 17 yards. Was he me?
So I'm not sure. You could take the knight,
Yeah, then you win the rook.
and then you get the rook.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Well, I was looking for something better.
Yeah, no, it's better than that. Nothing better.
Well, sometimes I think something's great, and then there's mate, and I don't see it.
You know who has more yards rushing? I'm going to give you a quiz question for the next. You ready?
Not a long
Okay,
one.
the Ravens tonight.
Yeah.
Or me and you.
What is it?
Who has more yards rushing? The Ravens tonight. They're playing the Bucks, or me and you.
Rushing?
Yeah, like rushing. Like the quarterback gives the ball to a guy, and the guy rushes. Instead of throwing the ball, they hand it off.
Well,
That's
we
rushing.
don't have any, so.
Right, so it's us because they have negative. It's us.
Mm-hmm.
They have when they hand the ball off, they get tackled before the line of scrimmage. So it'd be better if we were playing. We could get 0.
Hey, Goblin is here. How's it going? Oh, you got your green chef box.
Then I realized I don't.
I
Get...
know the food is so good, though, man. We got to do another.
By the
one.
way, somebody's streaming tonight, and in their thing,
Mm-hmm.
like like, hey, I'm Ben, or whatever. It said Green Chef ! Green Chef,
Yeah,
and it was Benjamin Bach.
yeah, the food's good. He must have heard us talking about
He
it.
must have said Gotten. Oh, by the way, we got more money than we expected, so people were buying it.
Oh, they did?
I didn't know we got money if people bought it.
Yeah.
I thought we just got a flat fee, but it was more.
How did you know about it?
If you go to Discord, the Discord where they talk to us.
Our discussion.
Yeah, like
group?
4 days ago, he said, "Here's the money you're going to get."
Oh, okay.
And it was
nice.
more than you told me.
Okay, we're good.
And by the way, and then some.
We're good.
So people were buying it.
Yay.
Not just C.L. Smith.
Hey, the food's really good.
Yeah, we made the food and we ate it, and then Karen kept eating it, and it was terrible.
I'm good. Next time we make some, I'll have to show it on the stream again. I was really surprised how good. It's better than most of the restaurant food. But I mean, you do have to do some work.
I didn't think the Brussels sprouts were as good as they usually are tonight. I thought they were too soggy.
Oh, I liked them.
They tasted okay, but usually they're better.
Mm-hmm.
I have a very, but the soup was fucking delicious. The soup was great. The butternut squash soup, and you didn't have any. But you stole my pizza, so that was good.
I've had the soup before.
That soup was great. Yeah.
Let's keep it moving, though, because I feel like I'm not getting enough chest for my tournament.
You're getting too much chest.
So, let's see. They have a mate in one. And if I take there...
If you take me now,
You go there.
you'll lose the biggest part of your advantage. Ooh, no, baby, please don't take. Dun,
Could take
da, da.
there. Let's see. Oh, then this mate. We can do that. Did you solve it already? Are you still looking? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then I don't feel so bad. I just keep looking.
Make sure you always feel bad.
Okay. Let's see.
This doesn't look like there's a lot going on, but I can't solve it, which is weird. This looks like I should solve it in 3 seconds. There's like 4 things going on, and I can see all 4 of them, but I don't know what to do about it. Terrible. Man, I got nothing. I've never been so embarrassed.
I'm still looking, so.
I got nothing.
Well,
I'm looking too.
yeah.
It's not looking good.
I'm going to try something different.
Oh, fuck me. All right, now I see 2 answers. Now I got to figure out which one's right. God, I'm so dumb. Okay, so it's that one instead of that one because of that. Yeah, man, that took me forever. Jesus Christ.
All right, I'm gonna keep
I'm
looking.
embarrassed. Ah, now I know the chat feels every single problem. Except I solved it eventually. All right, guys, we haven't had a train yet. Boo, boo. No, you guys didn't solve it. I'm looking at the answers in the chat. Their answers are terrible. You're all banned. Although some of the answers are right. Thanks, Thaddeus. Butternut soup. It's the nuts. Yay, 400 centijuice. Thanks, Xenoid. The train's almost here. Wait, why would somebody root for Tampa? Now you can't pick up Karen at the airport because you're rooting for Tampa. The goblin is here has a good answer. He writes a soliloquy. Do this and then somehow do that, and then do that somehow. I don't know. Solved. Oh, snap. Man, goblin is here. You use your mouth like a $20 whore. For those of you who haven't seen Blazing Saddles yet, that's one of the lines. Yeah, that soup was frankly delicious. What happened in the last match today between Nakapuki and Magnasapuki, if they played, and then what happened between So and Abdusatorov and the other matches? Well, okay, Fedoseev versus Doofus, nobody cares about. So won against Abdusatorov. Draw, I think. Oh, Chaotic Gabibo. He started a train. It's our first and only train of the stream. Kermo finally got his engine to work. According to Wesley, Magnus also didn't know the castling rules and thought the same thing he did. You know who did know the castling rules? Hans Niemann. What happened in Fedoseev versus Blue Balls and in Nepo versus against Gritarson? Yeah, stop using the engine. I mean, good job. Yeah, they didn't revoke his invitation to the 960.
Darn, I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's just, I can try a move.
Yeah.
But I don't really know.
Yeah.
So I think it's rook takes e1.
Correct.
And then king out, yeah. Then here I just simply wasn't sure, and after looking for a long time because of that bishop block on d4, I thought it had to be queen b2.
Right. What you have to do,
Or queen
is
maybe queen a2.
you want to check and win the bishop, and you have the a6 square to do that. So you have to play rook e2 and rook f1. And the crowd somehow knew rook f1 was better, but they don't know why it's better. But I do. Rook e2 doesn't work because he can play king f1 or king f3. And then after you play queen f8 stopping mate, he trades queens and then takes the rook. After here, if you take the rook, I check and win your bishop. After king takes f1. But if you don't take my rook, you don't have a good square to keep on my rook. The only square is here, and I still play queen here, check and take your bishop. So it's rook f1.
Oh, darn. I wasn't even looking at it right.
26-15, that seemed more difficult than that.
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah, first I thought there were 0 answers, then I thought there were 2 answers, then I finally got the right answer. And then you guys posted 70 answers, and one of your 70 was right, so you solved it.
Hey, Robert, how's it going?
Who?
Robert. Can Hikaru counter sue
Okay,
Hans?
anybody can sue anybody. America. Now, according to the gawking rabble in the chat, and I don't believe them, okay, the thing that Wesley said, I thought I could castle by, okay. Hikaru said, I thought that too because you can't on chess.com. Yeah, I don't believe that. I don't believe Hikaru said that. And if Hikaru did say it, I don't believe that it's true. So I don't believe anything. And I triple don't believe it because you guys in the chat said it. That made me believe it even less. I solved it. Thanks, Anonymous Gifter. Hey, by the way, here's what happened. Okay, there's a woman I've never heard of, and she's a streamer, and somebody was badgering her online and threatening her and so forth. And he was donating to her all the time, and he was very aggressive about what he was doing. And I guess he went to her house. I don't know. But anyway, he was arrested, and he was in jail for a year, 2 years, whatever. Then he's out. He's out of jail now. Now, that person's handle has been banned, and their children, and he's donating anonymously because it's always the same amount, and it's continuous. It's the same guy, which is scaring her. And she complained to Twitch about it. And Twitch announced yesterday, for some channels or all channels, or I don't know what the rule is, but they won't allow anonymous bits anymore. So if you want to give bits anonymously, that's either going to stop at some point or it already did stop, which is weird. And somebody just gave me subs anonymously, so thanks. It seems like if you could give subs anonymously, you can give bits anonymously. Why? If the guy wants to harass her, he could give subs anonymously. So
I didn't hear about all that.
Yeah.
It seems like people should be able to be anonymous.
Right. Anyway, I read that on Twitter.
But yeah, that's scary. Now let me see.
No, I've had people do gift things like subs or bits or something, and they write a note like, I love your channel, whatever. But some of them are like, I hate you, Jew, and I hate you, and fuck you. And it's anonymous. So you're like, what? But you can give the money back and not accept it. But still, if you're banned from a channel, it's a way to talk to the streamer by giving them $1 and then saying, I hate you and you suck. So if you hate me and I suck and you want to talk in the chat and you're banned, that's a good way to do it, is to give money and have your voice heard. Elon Musk is going to put Twitter on Mars. That's funny. Well, they can trace your IP address, but you could have many IP addresses. Like that place that I used to sponsor. I don't know what their name is, but it's Nord something or something VPN. I forgot.
NordVPN?
Right, that was a joke. It was Nord something or something VPN. Yep.
I was only half listening. I'm trying to do the puzzle.
I know.
Let's see.
I've given things back when it's like hate speech. Then I give the money back. This guy's saying chess.com doesn't let you castle in the initial position, but Lee Chess does. That doesn't make any sense. Also, as you guys found out on the internet, I don't know if Karen's paying attention to the internet, but somebody pointed out, David Howell, he was teasing a guy by not mating him, and like I do, under promoting and moving around. He wanted to get a really long game, and it moved 300. The game was declared a draw because that's all Lee Chess can do. They're programmed on Lee Chess because we move 300 games a draw.
Oh, really?
Even if it's not 50 move rule, they just like the game's over. We can't play more than 300 moves. And he was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, that's our programming. Sorry." You can't have pieces on the same squares in chess 960. Thank you. Has somebody, if what you're saying is right, and obviously it's not, but if what you're saying is right, can't somebody just tell chess.com, look at this, and so forth? And then you complain, and then they look into it. Yeah, but you can't last 300 moves against anybody. You can barely last 3 moves against anybody. Karen, your hair is looking very sleek tonight from Dua Kappas.
Thank you.
It's a pretty minimal complaint. What the woman who sat us, she had white hair, gray, white, and she was 44. Mm-hmm. So hers wasn't as sleek as Karen's.
Her hair was really pretty.
Yeah, I solved this pretty quick.
I don't know. It just
okay. You do a
I was looking at Rook F1.
That's correct.
Oh,
yeah, that's
and
right.
then you get the Rook, but I don't really see exactly the advantage except for I'm attacking that pawn. So I just wasn't sure.
Rook F1 wins the queen. What's wrong with that?
I thought that I didn't see that it won.
Yeah, you pin the queen to the king. You go here, then you take the queen. Yay.
Why can't you just take it?
Then queen check, and you take the queen. Then you have all kinds of forks and skewers.
Okay, yeah, I got confused.
Yeah.
Because once he moves down, I looked at that skewer, but I didn't look at it.
Yeah, that's deflection or decoy or something. Nobody
Darn.
knows.
Well, I kind of had some of the ideas.
Here it is. It says decoy deflection. Even they don't know. Pin.
Well, I didn't quite get it, even though I did look at all this.
One of the themes is rooks on the 7th. That's not a theme. That's not what the theme is. No. This rook isn't part of the theme.
You would lose with white?
Oh, you gave her a much better compliment earlier? Okay, that's forgivable then. Ready?
Yeah.
Eyes hurts. Too many pieces.
Let me check my text real quick.
No. This must be rated 4,000. It's too hard.
I got time. I'm just going to look.
I'm going to look too, but I give up. I'm supposed to solve this? Jesus. I guess that's the answer. Maybe. Alright, so what move order do I need? I guess I need that move order. Maybe. Carry the 1. Yeah, I solved it, but it's too hard.
Okay.
Too hard for me. The goggles, they do nothing. Did you watch the Fabi podcast with the lawyer? All right, when you start the sentence with, did you watch? It doesn't matter what the rest of the sentence is. I'm very busy taking a nap during the day. He said Hikaru and everyone else other than Magnus can probably have their portion thrown out because they don't live in Missouri. That doesn't even make any sense. It's filed in federal court. So that's just, the guy was a lawyer. What? Yeah, the lawyers seem like they're confused. Here's the problem with lawyers, and this was told to me by James Altucher, is there's two kinds of ways to know things. One is to go to school. Okay, that's not the right way to do it. And the other is to have life experience, which is the correct way of doing it. So when you ask lawyers legal questions and they don't have the experience, that's worse than asking somebody like me who's old, right? So saying the guy's a lawyer means nothing. Having a degree from a law school and then looking at a case 20, 30 years later that's not related to the kind of law you practice means you're just talking out of your ass. So you want to ask somebody who has experience and somebody who's read the lawsuit. Saying they don't live in Missouri is irrelevant. It's just dumb. So, he either didn't say that or he's not an expert on the subject. He's a guy with a law degree. A lot of people have law degrees. I'm going to tell you who has a law degree, but I want you to sit down first. Because when I tell you, mind will be blown. Ready?
So wait, before you start.
Ovi.
Oh.
Ovi has a law degree.
Hey, so I don't know, but
Ovi.
let me just try to give my 1st move.
Yeah.
Because there's just a lot going on here. How about knight d3?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
thought
now
it had to be
let me
some series of
explain
checks.
what you're going to do.
And then bishop g5 without this on.
You are going to do that, but you have to play the right move order. Okay.
Okay.
Now, what you want to do is have your knight here. Take this.
Right.
Take this. Rook takes, and the queen's trapped. The queen has nowhere to go.
Okay, I didn't see
Because
that.
the knight's here, so it's stopping the queen from moving here or here. And this queen stops this, and okay. Okay, now you have to do it the right way. If you play knight takes, and the king goes somewhere, like e2 or e3, and then you play bishop takes knight, I just take the knight on d3. So I have to play bishop takes knight first, then I'm threatening bishop takes h4, winning the queen. If you play rook h1, stopping that, I can drop my bishop back here, defending my knight and attacking your queen, and I'm winning. I'm winning your queen.
Okay.
So you have to take my bishop. Then I play knight d3 check. Then I play rook g5, and the queen's trapped. Very complicated.
Yeah.
Also, I could be wrong.
No, that
I'm not
right.
confident.
Seems right.
That's
to me.
just the way I worked it out. Because after knight takes king here, then if I take this, they take my knight. And if I take the rook, I'm already down a rook. So I don't want to be like, taking a rook and, I want to win this queen. So this is what I think the answer is. I'm not confident. Yay. No!
What?
Boo! What? Boo!
Ovi is good at chess, Bonarici.
What? He's a B player. Well, actually, now I have no idea what the answer is.
For the amount of time he has
If
to
rook
put
takes, queen takes, I got nothing. Is it knight h3 then here? That's the answer? Then here? All right. So I had the right idea, but I put my knight on the wrong
I
square.
didn't really get to go back.
That was
Too
3,056
fast.
that
I didn't
one.
understand anything
Okay.
about the situation.
That was 3,056.
Okay.
All right, so I take. Now, instead of playing knight takes and rook g5, which is what I wanted to play,
Right.
it's playing knight h3 and rook g5, which also traps the queen.
Okay.
So we'll have to find out why I'm wrong. Oh, the reason I'm wrong is I lose my knight. So in this position,
Which we talked
the
about.
queen's trapped. You just take the rook and take the knight. And then I'm up a queen, but you have a rook and two rooks and a knight for it.
Okay.
That's why you play knight h3, so the king can't get at the knight. Oh, give me the knight. Two knight. Yeah, now if we go after, like if we do this, well, actually I wouldn't take with the queen, I would just take with the knight. Also, I probably have like mate in one or something. Yeah, this is forced mate. Okay, that's... Yeah, so I played here instead of here. I had the right idea, but the wrong execution. The idea was to stop the queen from going here and here and then taking this. But my way was wrong because the king takes the knight. And here the king doesn't take the knight. I was lured by this pawn, but there's no reason to be lured by it. I should just do what I'm
And
doing.
the check.
Just win. Yeah, just win the queen. That's what I'm trying to do. All right, I couldn't get it. It was too hard. Got
Yeah,
the
that
first
was
move.
hard.
I knew I wasn't confident. He owns 4 Fabergé eggs. 4. Ready?
Yeah.
No, he doubled up on the bubble up. No. No. I think I solved it.
Yeah, but let me
Let's see. There. Yeah, it looks right.
see.
Stupid, sexy Flanders. Queen hides behind knight. Yeah, he could do that. Then I assume rook g1 check or queen takes f3 wins. But I see what you're saying. Looks like black's just crashing through there. So it looks terrible for white. But yeah, we could have analyzed that, but we didn't. Huh? Yay, 1,000 centidues. Thanks, C. Esposito. Man, the streams lately have been slim pickings. But there's a good reason for that. It's because I like the movie Blazing Saddles.
So I'm in an A7.
No.
No?
Then check.
Oh, he's got a
Rook here.
perpetual.
Rook.
I was just looking. I saw. Oh, there's not a mate. I forgot they can do that.
Yeah, he has perpetual.
For darn. Okay, let me just look. Yeah, let me look a little bit more. Let's see.
This is from Nate Solon on Twitter. Just ended a coaching session 60 seconds in. Me. Hey, what do you play against e4? Him, the French. Me. I sense this is not a culture fit, sorry. He was super mad, but I think the opening's hard enough without locking in your bishop. Thoughts? He refused to give chess lessons to a guy because the guy played the French? Man, Nate Solon crazier than I thought. I hope he's kidding. He's probably not, but I just said you crazy. He'll like that.
Well, go ahead. I don't know.
All right, so you want to stop this, so make a move that stops it. I'll give you a hint. You're so far away. Doesn't anybody move their queen 1,000 squares anymore?
I mean, I guess Queen B8.
Right, that stops rook h2 check.
Right. Okay.
It's check, and then we make a queen. And there's no perpetual.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, now he's threatening check, which I didn't see. So now I got to think again. I think the answer is queen f4. Queen f4 looks pretty winning. I didn't see rook g6. That's a good trick to perpetual here.
Right.
I think this stops all the perpetuals. Well, the problem is he plays rook. Oh, he plays rook here then. Huh. Oh, I could
Maybe
play
queen
queen here.
B1.
Yeah, queen b1. That's right. It's the long. You're so far away. Yeah, that's good. 25-17 only. That seemed harder than that. Yeah, rook g6 was a good try. Trying is the first step to failure when Karen's here. She showed you. Nate Solon said he refuses students who play the French.
Oh, is that what you? I kind of vaguely heard it. Was he really does?
Well, I don't know if he's kidding. He said,
probably
I had a
kidding.
60-second chess lesson. What openings do you play? The French. I don't think this is going to work out. And the guy said was super mad. So it sounds like he's, that's not the kind of joke he makes.
Seems like a joke.
I just said, you crazy. That covers it whether it's a joke or it's not a joke. He's still crazy. I knew Nate Solon when you were sucking at your mother's teeth, like 3-4 days ago. Ready? You're so far away.
Yeah, I still have to check out, read the book that just came out.
It would be so fine. Da, 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 da. I guess my answer is right. Although guessing isn't my strong suit. Castling is legal here. Yeah, actually, I wanted to see how Stacey Abrams was doing in the polls.
Oh yeah.
Abrams, who's that idiot? Who's our governor? Kemp polls. GOP law hampers Abrams' mail vote push in Georgia. Yeah.
Let's see.
Quinnipiac.
Oh yeah, I'll go there.
Warnock leads Walker 52 to 45. Abbott leads O'Rourke 53-46. That sucks. Kemp and Abrams locked in dead heat, but that was in June. Let's see. Atlanta News First. Kemp continues leading in new landmark poll published last week. Guy, he's up 51 to 44. That's terrible. And Warnock's up 0.1%. God, what a dumb state. God, Raffensperger is beating B-Win? That's even worse. God, what the hell's wrong with Georgians? Come on, Atlanta, vote. Even if they don't let you vote, vote anyway. Did you mail your voting thing in yet?
Oh yeah, I did. So I'm not sure.
I'm going to go vote in
I
person.
was looking at Queenie 3.
Correct.
But I wasn't sure what to do with Rook F2 because I need to open up the H file here. So I just wasn't. Let me just look. It doesn't seem like it's take the bishop because the material's just even. So let me see. H takes G. So I think it's H takes G.
Correct.
And then I guess you can go G3. This wasn't
Well,
really
that's your goal. Yeah.
But I wasn't sure what they were going to do next was my thing.
Well, G3's winning, so yeah. He attacked your rook,
Okay.
which I expected. Also, maybe queen takes pawn check.
That's right.
Maybe.
Let me just look another moment.
The move that I want to play, I don't want to play anymore. I've changed my answer. I had a move I wanted to play, but I changed my mind. Okay, now I have another move I want to play. Because I expected queen a5, but I thought it was just like delaying the inevitable. But it was evitable. Karen, you have improved so much on puzzles, says Kotsas 1996. Then he said, what's your room number when you're staying in Princeton? What?
Yeah, thank you. I have been working hard on puzzles, although not as much the last month. Let me see. What do I do about that? Okay, just go there. Oh, no, then go there.
The answers in the chat are shallow and pedantic. Do you agree?
I don't know.
Shallow and pedantic.
Darn. All right, let me just look. I think I can get it. Let's see.
This will be the last one. Tight.
There, let's see.
Old. You have to pack.
Just a second. There.
Shallow.
Darn, I'm not completely sure. I was looking at King E8.
No.
All right, go ahead.
I didn't even look at King E8. By the way, when you type Karen, it
Yeah.
says you own the chess center and you love
I think
the
it
chess
says
club.
former.
Does it? Oh, okay.
Former owner. I can
So,
update
okay.
it.
So the move that's important other than this, there's another important move. And that's Queen C7 because it threatens mate. That's hard to stop.
Oh, yeah.
So you want to stop queen takes check, but that's not really important. This is mate, and this is threatening mate. So rook c8. Then you take care of everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and also taking care of business every day. Right, now you ignore the rook and you go here. If you're threatening mate.
Yeah.
29-21. That was hard.
Darn, that was hard. It was an interesting puzzle, though.
Yeah, I thought when I first looked at the puzzle, I thought it might be b6, but then queen takes a7 threatens mate, and then I saw queen c7 threatening mate, and I was like, God damn! Then I was like, oh, this stops the mates, so that's good. Yeah.
Darn.
Yeah,
Well,
c'est pas facile.
I got some of the ideas.
All right, one more.
Yeah, one more.
Always one more. Oh, we've had this before.
Karen was texting me. I'm not going, but she's like,
I believe you.
I'm a chaps.
You should tell her you're going tomorrow night. Oh, snap.
She knows I'm going to.
You're so far away.
I still have to pack. I'm tired too.
What else?
What?
I said, what else? What else? We need more. It would be so fine to see you going 5-0. Then you'll be over 1,500. Yeah, when Ovi won the tournament, he said, I'm going to be 1,800 or 1,900 after this event. And I was laughing and laughing. I pulled a muscle. Anyway, 1,750, solid. Maybe 60. So he's right in the meaty part of the Class B. So I'm not talking to him anymore because I'm a vegan. We're going to set up a match. We're going to show it on stream. We're going to film it. And they're going to play online. Ovi and Grandmaster Gus. And we'll see who's more overrated. The answer is fries. Then we'll have them play poker and see who's more overrated. Oh, snap. Go Nightbot. Go Karen.
Darn, that didn't work. Let's see.
Is Danny Wrench rich? Well, you spelled wrench incredibly wrong, so probably. There's probably a guy with that name named Danny Wrench. You actually only made one spelling mistake. You added a letter. So that's pretty good for the internet. Depends what your definition of rich is. I don't have an accountant to look at his finances, so I don't know. Nobody's richer than Ye. Yay. Yeah, Kanye West was looking at his bank account and he kept going, yay. So they're like, you should change your name to that.
So, I think the first move is Rook B7.
Yeah.
And then probably King takes C5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Then I think the move is B3.
That's correct. You solved it.
Yeah.
Good job.
Then I think you take the rook with, And then King B8.
All done.
Yay,
That's
I
good.
did
2360. GM Karen.
Did it.
If I had 100th the amount of money as Danny Wrench, I would never eat plain ramen again.
What about ramen?
Oh, yeah, you did spell wrench with 2 spelling mistakes. If
Thank you,
if you had
Slow.
1% of the money of Danny Wrench, you would never eat ramen again. I never eat ramen, so there we go.
That's just funny. Yeah, I'm not a fan of ramen.
Let's see. There. Should I rate Chesbrough or Benjamin Bach?
I'm a bra fan.
Mari Chess?
Any of those three.
You tell me.
Fine. Or you could pick this.
No,
time.
you pick.
Of those three, well, we could do Mari Chess.
Mari Chess. Yay, thanks, Kevin R. Hart. You're the best. All right, see you
Bye,
guys tomorrow.
guys.
Karen's going to be gone until Monday night at the earliest.
Playing in a chess
Playing
tournament.
chess at Princeton. So, and there's 470 players right now. That's
I'm
crazy.
playing up. I'm not ready.
Yay,
Wang.
she's ready. She's Richard